welcome along to VSL F1. No, welcome along to League of Europe. Sorry. I'm thinking about other leagues. There's loads of leagues going on. Let me start again. Welcome to League of Europe, round number 9 of the season. This is the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo Edina Ferrari for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, also known as Imola. It's known as lots of other things, but there we go. Welcome along. My name is Jess Ball, the only solo commentator again. But we should be in for some good racing tonight. First used this track in 1952 when they were doing some testing around about October time, and it was used as a motorcycling championship back in 1953 around about April time, and then it was in around about the 1960s and the first unofficial race took place, and then it was around about 1972 where lots more races took place and stuff. A lot of changes to the circuit since then, of course. It's universally recognised as an extremely technical track. Very, very difficult to get right. Lots of changes between November 2006 and September 2007. And there was many changes to the Variante Bassa back in 2009 because quite a lot of motorcycle races took place there. The pit lane was changed. It involved 70% of the track, the resurfacing work back in 2011. So a lot of things to watch out for tonight. Should be good fun. But League of Europe, we've got our standings for you, which we'll go through in just a few moments. And if you missed last week, well, it was the sprint race last week with Chill taking the win and getting the most points out of that one. He takes the lead of the championship still, and we've got D-Morts in second. Now, Chill got maximum points last week. 38 points to D-Mort's 21. Sagat did not have a good race last time out. He DNF'd and got 106 points. Y in 4th, 105. Cam in 5th on 84. And then we got Ryan B in 6th on 79. 7th is Guapo on 66. 8th is MCR on 55. Then we got Connor on 45. J-Luke on 43. Lars on 25. Harry on 23. Julie Sher on 22. Matt Tibos on 21 points, and so on and so forth. Got quite a few changes to go through, so we may as well go through that now. You can't see it at the moment, but it looks very, very dry around it. So I've got a few changes that Chill told me about earlier, so let me just get my notes up. There we go. So Damon and George Gamer have left the league entirely. Not entirely sure why. Julie Show's been moved to reserve. No, from reserve to full-time. He's in the Alpine. Well, we obviously knew that already. He was full-time for quite a bit. Charlie has been moved back into D3 because he DNF'd all D2 races so far this season. So we'll see how Charlie does in D3 once again. Good to have him back in his division. Commentated on many races with him here before, and he was pretty good. Corner kicker left, and then he returned again, so he's going to reclaim his Aston Martin seat once again. Lars is going to be full-time, replacing Sorante in the Ferrari, because Sorante did not attend many races. And we got Stomper and Ben Scott, Mr. Balta, the only reserves in D3. So, those changes so far. We're right on board with someone that's on the lap. I think Charlie's on the mediums, but the part and he's invalidated. Oh, Charlie, that's not good for you invalidating. Let's see if Matt Tibos can do any better. No, Matt Tibos does not do any better, and he currently spins it. And luckily ghosting is on because he's passed to Williams. Now, which Williams is it? It is Chill. Let's go on board with our championship leader, Chill. Past Villeneuve, the Barrier Villeneuve heading towards Tota in turn 7. You brake very briefly for the corner. Make sure you take it to the outside. Heading towards Puritella now, flying down the hill from turn 9 and go flat out through turn 10 to what is the most challenging part of this circuit and go to the entry of turn 11. Brake in a straight line, much as possible for turn 12 as you head in to the Aquamarali corner. You've got to be mindful of turn 13 as well. It's quite a small kink. It ties up your exit a little bit as you head towards Variante Alta. Carry as much speed as you possibly can to ride through the curves as much as possible. And then you're going to be heading towards the final few corners of 15 and 16 Rabatza. I can imagine a lot of people would like to have lots of houses around it. So chill. Heads towards the final corner. What lap time he can do? It is going to be a 1:16.0. Alpine Charlie's in. Okay, right, there we go. Apologies about that, Charlie. Not with it much today, but we're all good. 1:15's already with D-Morts with a 1:15.7. White Trial right across the line in third. Charlie's about to start his next run. Corner kicker going through Valente now, but anyone else about to cross the line? Matt Tibos. Obviously, I think binned it somewhere as well as invalidating. So, Jadix in the pit. Cam's going through sector 1 now. Julie Show, final sector, looking pretty good, but not enough for pole. It's a 1:17 flat for him. And we've got corner kick in third. So, we've got an Aston Martin in P1 and 2 at the moment. Now, I've done a lot of practice around it in the dry. And I have to say, for my race later, I hope it doesn't rain, because I've tried it with medium traction earlier on today, and it is awful in the rain. So I'm all right in the dry, but in the wet it's awful. So yeah, please don't rain in D4 later on. But anyway, there we go. Lessons learned there. So Cam, he's on that right now with his pink and purple helmet right now. I did a bit of practice with him earlier. He does prefer it to be wet, actually, in the race. That's what he said. He wouldn't mind it to be wet. So, we'll see what the weather is like in the race. And hopefully the drivers in the D3 chat could give us a bit of information as Cam up to the line, 1:16.1. So, a lot of time into the 1:16. So, Gat's invalidated, so he is going to go into the pit lane. So really, there was a bit of a break for racing for quite a while since obviously 1994, but 2010 was obviously the relaunch of this track. Toro Rosso did some testing around it, obviously now known as AlphaTauri now, International GT Open. A lot of races are done on ACC around this track. World Superbike Championship was hosted here as well, and then obviously it got revitalised back in 2020 during COVID. And it's been racing there ever since. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad that Imola is on this year's game as well, even though I don't like racing on it. But there we go. According to Charlie in the D3 chat, in the live stream chat, there is going to be a dry race. Thank goodness. That probably means that D4 is going to rain later. So rip. But anyway, get the curses out of the way. Sorry, D4 drivers, if you're watching this stream. But you're probably not. You may be watching a different stream. Something else. But anyway, Conor O'Keefe's about to start his run right now as he heads towards turn number 1 and 2. Now, turn 1 is very long. Turn 2 is here in the braking zone. And as that's how not you take turn 3. I spun there quite a few times in practice earlier on. So Conor O'Keefe's pretty much done the same thing as me. So Conor... I was going to say Conor was on a lap, but not anymore. So into Villeneuve he goes. Harry F then, currently sitting in at P11 so far. And he's currently sitting 20 minutes down. He's only scoring 5 points. I believe he's invalidated this run, but I think he's going to go again. Yeah, he is. Luckily, he invalidated his outrun anyway, so all is good for the Alfa Romeo driver. It is the home Grand Prix of the Italian teams, Alfa Romeo, AlphaTauri and Ferrari. Ferrari in particular. Ferrari only 9th and 10th though at the moment. So I feel like they would need to step it up a little bit with only 10 minutes still to go of this session. And this track is quite hard to distinguish sometimes, whether you want the setup for the corners or straight line speed. Now, a lot of people like to carry speed in the corners, but there is a lot of straights as well. So ideally, you've got to have the setup that can do both. So a little bit of a balance. I know that may cause people to spin a little bit more, but if you want to be good in corners and straight line at the same time, you want to have like really a loose setup for this, which is not ideal, but it is what suits to it. And the more practice people have put in for this track, the better. So we'll talk about a few drivers, actually, whilst people are on their outlaps. So let's talk about D-Morse, who's kind of sitting in P1 at the moment. He's about to start his run. Now, D-Morse, P2 in the standings, has got 5 podiums this season. Really, really consistent since Abu Dhabi in round number 4. And he's very much improved since last season. I have to say, Japan, he got very unlucky. He did well in Silverstone and China as well, but, you know, he's proven to be a front runner. He's proven to be a championship contender. He's even actually ahead of Sergat in the standings now, which shows how Sergat's DNF has definitely cost him so far. Sergat is one of the only drivers to not set a lap time at the moment, but he's currently cost the line in P2. Now, he's got 4 wins this season, but you get wins, but if you're not scoring, if you're DNFing quite a bit at the time, which is 3 DNFs this season, you're not going to win the championship. You've got to be consistent throughout the whole, you know, sometimes it's better getting podiums and wins if you're like that far ahead. So, Gat in second. Anyone else about to finish a lap? Lars just come across the line to a 1:16.7 now, so more people are going in to the 1:16s right now. And how is Ben Scott doing? He's validated as well. Nope, he's about to. It's hard to tell because it says they're on a flyer, but they're not. They're about to start a flyer. It's very, very confusing on this game. But there we go. And with only 15 drivers, don't forget the top 12 but do score points in Alawi. So it only takes about 3 retirements and then you'll score points. And it's quite notorious for safety cars and it's quite notorious for spins, as Ben Scott has just proven there right now. And you don't want to be doing that. He's got a little bit of gravel on his tyres as well. So he's going to have to go into the pits and find a way to see if he can improve his lap. J-Luke then. Last week's pole sitter in Bahrain Grand Prix. I have to say, in the sprint race, he did really, really well. Feature race, got very unlucky, but still managed to score a decent amount of points overall in the weekend. As Charlie currently sets the time in Sweet Delight with a 1:15.7. Now, obviously, with not that long to go until the end of the championship, with like 6-7 rounds to go, it may be too late for Charlie to pull out a championship chance, but he can climb his way throughout the field already. So, but anyway, Harry F and J-Luke are on laps at the moment. I thought Harry F invalidated by a single stretch of the imagination, but it doesn't look like so. Oh, J-Luke found it hard for Akamurali there, but to be fair, quite a lot of people would, so understandable. Variante Alta takes a lot of speed through there. Nicely done from the AlphaTauri driver. Heads down the hill, going towards Rabatza soon. Looks a tidy lap from him. But maybe he might want a faster lap, but it is potentially a bank lap for him because he hasn't set one valid one so far. Keeping it valid, though, at the moment. Is it going to be in the 1:15s? No, 1:16.4, P10. So it's tiny, but not good for his standards. Harry F in the middle sector. I didn't quite see what his first sector was. And we got Kevin in the chat. Nice to see you, Kevin. I'm rooting for Connor. Well, he's fighting in 4th at the moment, so, you know. But anyway, Harry F ups the line then. 1:16.4 for him. So 1:16.4 in currently sitting in 10th position. So everyone is pretty much either on their out laps or in the pits or on their in laps. So let us know, as you can probably hear my cat in the background scratching. But anyway, let us know your thoughts in the chat on who you think is going to get pole position. And Charlie is saying in the chat that he's had hardly any practice at all. Well, Charlie, you're currently taking pole position. So, yeah, that is saying something, Charlie. But anyway, to be fair, Imola is probably the only track this season where I put like a decent amount of practice in. I hardly ever practice, by the way, but I did practice a lot more this week. But anyway, our championship leader, he's around about 1/10 behind pole position. He knows if he wants to wrap it up the title as early as he can, he needs to be scoring podiums consistently, which he is at the moment. He didn't score a podium in Canada. 3 totes are now. Very nice helmet from him. It does match the livery of the Williams. And I have to say, obviously, in terms of the pitch straight around here, these drivers got to keep an eye on that. It tends to be a good one for speeding, which I found out in practice earlier on. You lose around 25.5 seconds in the pit lane. Let's chill. Past Emilia-Romagna. 6th gear through here. What gear does he take through the Valiente Alta? Well, we'll have to find out soon. It's 2nd gear for QVR Chill. Yellow flag. Sector 1. I think that is someone just moving out the way, isn't it? Yeah, that is someone moving out the way. So, final couple of corners. Heading towards how many corners there are around this circuit. I should get my map around. It's around about 19 corners. And Chill's going into the pits. So, Chill is, I think, wants to have enough time. Julie Show has invalidated, so I think he'll just dive it into the pits. Yes, he will. We've got Jadu coming out. Lars coming in. They got to be quick to come into to start their laps, really. So, Connor O'Keefe was on a lap, but he's not, as he spun again in the gravel, doing a Valtteri Bottas type of line there. Not good for him. I think I know, personally, that he could do a lot better. As he, I think, tries and slows down and tries and obviously warm his tyres ready for his next lap. Because he can't really go into the pits now because you're not going to have enough time. What I've noticed around here, I think this is a track where if you spin a lot, you can't just go full pelt straight away. You have to cool down the tyres for a little bit before you go for full pelt. And that is not good during qualifying. So, Connor O'Keefe, you can tell he's going to go full pelt again. So, we'll see what you can do. Oh, that was very, very close to an invalidation. Now, I did look at the steward's reports. Well, the steward update for tonight. They have told us that they'll be keeping an eye on these corners. Turn 9 is all exits, by the way. Exit turn 9, exit turn 11, exit turn 12, and exit turn 15. So if these drivers cut that in any way and it gets caught on stream or anything like that, then they're going to be in trouble. So basically, it's up to Emilia-Romagna and Valiente Alta, pretty much. So I will be keeping a close eye. Oh, Connor! Connor's hit the wall. He was very lucky he didn't get damaged there. He's going to wait for a few cars to make his way through. He's edging ever so slightly out the way. 1:15.8 for Corner Kicker. More people into the 1:18s now. Chill. He's in, going through the final sets to start his final run then. He's got to get pole here, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind if he's like second or something. So he can get the top of the line. I think third is the ideal place to really start your lap through here. So Matt Tibos. Start finish line then. Final run. So it's about who can make it count. In most Imola races I've commentated on, their final runs usually are not the best. So we'll see if it all matters here. Connor O'Keefe goes into the pit lane, so he's not happy. But qualifying is about to end here. Judy Show starting his run. His teammate, Charlie, up to the line. And it's pole. 1:15.6. He cements his pole position. We got Sergat. Can he do anything about it? No, he goes in into the pit lane. We got one of the Williams up to the line. He's not happy with his lap. He's binned it somewhere. He's going into the pits. Corner Kicker up to the line. He's got his teammate right behind him of D-Morts, who's finishing his lap time. Few 100s up. 1:15.7. P2 for now. Beats Sergat. Chill. Final sector. He can't get pole. He has invalidated. Matt Tibos has gone for a spin. He was purple sector 2 as well. So imagine what that would have been if he did not spin. As White goes up to the line. And it's going to be a 1:15.962 for him, P6. I think we're just waiting for Lars and Julie Show. And I said not many people can improve. Lars 1:16.4. Julie Show's got to find 2 seconds, by the way, to get to the 1:15s, which is quite hard. 1:16.1. Very good, but only in 10th position. So that is qualifying over in League of Europe Division 3. And we have got provisional pole position. Well, it is pole position. For return of Charlie. Is this Charlie's redemption moment of the season after having a poor D2 campaign? By the way, 21,000 separating Charlie and D-Morts for second place. It's a gap 95,000 between the three of them, so that's quite close. Connor O'Keefe in 4th, Caller Kicker 5th, White in 6th, Chill in 7th. Then we got Cam in 8th, Matt Tibos in 9th, Julie Show 10th, Harry F 11th, Lars 12th, Jolin 13th, Ben Scott in 14th, and Ryan Belshaw did not set a lap time. I believe he's got a quali ban, or he might just decided not to choose a lap time, which is fine. So yes, Charlie has put in the chat, the only goal is to finish a race, as I still yet to do that this season. Well, so that's my goal for quite a lot of pretty much all my league races this season in all leagues, is to finish. But yeah. Anyway, we are about to get cracking. Like Charlie was saying earlier, dry race. But you never know what the game could throw us. The game could lie to us, which does sometimes lie. So we will have a quick look at the track once again. Race distance at around about 157 kilometres. Fastest lap set by Lewis Hamilton in 2020. 1:15.4. So the track is 4.909 kilometres long. It has 19 turns, 10 to the left, 9 to the right, and it is a counterclockwise circuit. First used in Formula 1 back in 1981. Nelson Piquet was the first ever winner in Imola. So we're about to get going then. 10 seconds. A few people are keen to get going, it seems. We're choosing their setups. Well, not setups, but choosing their strategy here today. And it's 32 laps that await our drivers. I thought it was 33 laps, but it was 32. So, here we go then. Let's see what tyres everyone is on. So, Charlie and D-Morts are on the hards. Sir Gat is on the mediums. We got Connor, Caller Kicker, Y12Y, Chill, Cam on the hards. We got Matt Tibos on the mediums, Julie Show on the hards, Harry F on the mediums, Lars on the mediums, Jolic on the hards, Ben Scott on the mediums, and Ryan Belshaw on the mediums. I think the reason why people have opted for a medium tyre is probably due to the fact that we could see some safety cars. But if there was no safety cars potentially happening, we could have seen more people on the hards. Or maybe because it's overcast, they don't want to be on cooler tyres. Because I've noticed it does take a while to heat your tyres here, as I found out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the mediums, rest on the hards. So the majority obviously have gone for the hard tyres. Strategy here today. If you start on the hards, pit around about lap 18, well 17 to 19 on to the medium tyres. If you're starting on the mediums, you pit around about lap 13, 14 for set the hards. So that is a strategy. No one has opted for the soft, but you can if you wanted to, if you were brave. You could do soft hard or hard soft. I wouldn't risk that because you're really operating outside of that. But obviously some people could be praying for safety cars. We have seen people work before. It is quite dark. But it might be just me and stuff. But anyway, we are about to get going. Charlie on par with D-Morts alongside. Charlie, yeah, he's he bolted in the formation lap, and he's only starting to warm his tyres now. Now, let's see if anyone is deciding to go for a spin. There's one Williams driver, Cam. Now, in one league that I'm in, they banned that, which I'm very glad that they banned that, because it's very pointless and annoying as a spectator. So, yeah. But I can understand why they do it. It heats the tyres a bit more. Only one person's done it, though. We're about to start the 5 red lights soon. The Tifosi want both the Ferraris to do well here, but they're only closing 12th and 14th. As the 5 red lights are on for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix here in Division 3. League of Europe is under. Well, let's see who gets the best start. Charlie's got a good start off the line, but let's see if D-Morts could carry some speed. No, he does not at the moment. Conor O'Keefe had a good start as well, beating his teammate down in towards turn 2. Oh, there's contact in the background. Had Lars hit the polystyrene board along with the two other Ferrari. And if I was to Tifosi, I would just pack up and go home, because that is absolutely ridiculous between the pair of them. Everyone else seemed to go A-OK. Julie showed down the entire J-Luke up into P12. But so far, Charlie is pulling away like a madman. Past Tota now. We could see Conor O'Keefe going side-by-side battle with Chill at the moment, but they are starting to break free at the moment. The ones on the medium starting to struggle a little bit. But yeah, I don't know why the Ferraris did that. Maybe they were struggling to get temperature, maybe? Or maybe they just lost their braking zone. I don't know. It's hard to tell. We got both of the Alfa Romeos trying to go for some moves then as well. Through Variante Alta. Cam looking agonisingly close through Variante Alta. Now, I think he's got cornering speed. But he's going to try and engage in straight line speed here through Rabatza. Down the inside. He thinks better of it and stays behind. We'll see if anyone's within that 2-tenth gap to go for a move. I think that's when we will probably see it with the DRS straight as well. But that won't be activated until lap 3. Here's going to be tried out in some race this season, where it starts to get activated on lap 1. They only do it in F3, I believe, which works quite well. As Ben Scott goes into the pits, unsurprisingly. And he's on to a fresh set of mediums. So I'm guessing he wants to carry on with the strategy that he was on before. Lars got away with minor damage. Oh, Sagat has spun at the exit Tosa as he goes up the hill. Then down. Sagat's day has gone from bad to worse, really. He was battling with his teammate and now he's down to 10th. Not looking good for his championship chances, I must say. And by the way, Akmal Morales is where we saw Nicholas Latifi have a bit of an off a few years ago. And this corner is where we saw Charles Leclerc have a spin, but then he kept going. We thought he was going to be out of the race, but he wasn't. And that was when Lando Norris got a podium. Around there. Only team outside the top 3 to do so. Looking very unlikely, obviously, this year, but we can only live and hope that the McLaren in real life is improved. So with DRS activated then. Chances for the likes of Conor and Chill to get back in this fight. And with D-Morts lacking in straight line speed, we'll see if Conor is going to use his overtake. He's not using his overtake yet. But the traction he's got through Villeneuve into Tozo is really, really good. Yeah, I think D-Morts is definitely struggling a little bit compared to Charlie right now. Harry F then, what can he do on his teammate? Will there be team orders in that garage, or will they be allowed to race? Oh, Harry F almost made a mistake through here. Will that allow Ryan Belshaw to gain more time? Ryan Belshaw actually lost time. He probably followed the same line as his teammate. Matt Tibos gets past Corner Kicker up to 4th. Up to 5th, sorry. So on those mediums, doing the best out of everybody. We got our first time penalty, by the way, and that is J-Luke. So that is not what he wanted to start this race with. But like I said earlier, very easy to get penalties, and they make it come down to who gets the least penalties as to who does well here. And we can see Corner Kicker down the inside of Y12Y. Oh, no, it's the other way around. Y12Y down the inside. But he makes a mistake. He makes a mistake. We've got Harry F and Corner Kicker ready to pick up the pieces then. Heading for Villeneuve then. Some people trying to avoid that curve at all costs because they're worried it could send them into a spin. And I think I could see Right, losing ground on Matt Tibbles. Yes, he's out of DRS. And another yellow flag. That is one of the Ferraris. Nope, it's Harry F. Harry F's off. Oh, no front wing. I wonder if he's got no rear wing too because he hit the wall quite hard. Surprised he's still in this race, but at least he's keeping going. Let's jump back to the midfield battle between Y12Y, Corner Kicker and Ryan Belshot. As all of them still trying to warm up their tyres on the hard. It should be warm up by now though. So Ryan Belshot has got the DRS. He's going to line up for a move into T2. Can he do it? No, I think, yeah, Ryan Belshot has more cornering speed rather than straight line speed. But he's going to find it hard to make a move through here if he wants to. He's going to hope the Corner Kicker makes a mistake. Vito, second opportunity on this lap. It would have been interesting if he took a different line than last lap because maybe he could have gone for the move. Through turn 9 of Priatella. I think there was one point where I thought Rabatza was turn 9, but no, that was a different corner altogether in the final sector. As a few people obviously starting to think about their fuel usage right now. Maybe some lifting and coasting. As Ryan B down the straight then. Can he get past Corner Kicker? Ooh, that was tight there through Rabatza. If he wants to go for the move, this is the best opportunity to do so. DRS enabled. I believe Corner Kicker will have DRS as well from Y12Y. So we'll see if Corner Kicker can actually even close in on Y12Y. The answer to that is a little bit. So we are starting to have a DRS train form from P6 all the way down as Ryan Belshot goes past Corner Kicker up into P7. And Sergat down the inside. Oh, his Corner Kicker hits the wall. How did he survive that? How on earth did he survive that? Oh, you don't want to risk it through there. He's got no front wing. And I wonder if the stewards are going to investigate this. And he's crawling now. That is very frustrating. Free wide through Villeneuve just did not work anyway. So I don't know why they were trying it in the first place. But lap 6 of 32, Charlie still leads. D Morton second, a second behind now. So Charlie's broken free of DRS, but D Mort's getting quicker and quicker. Maybe D Mort's just doing a lot better on the tyres currently. That's probably why he was a little bit further behind than Charlie. The ones on their mediums will have to save their tyres just a little bit more. As we've got another yellow flag. That is Ryan Belshot. Turn 2 into 3. Has he got a front wing? Just about. He might have lost his end plate though. Corner Kicker unsurprisingly goes in. I thought he would have retired right now, but it's good to see that he is keeping going at the moment. Number 26. So we're starting to get a bit of a lull period at the moment as people still try and find their feet again, but the battle for the lead can be interesting. As Harry F's gone for a little bit of a spinneroonie again, or is it his teammate again? No, it's Ryan Belshaw that's gone for a spin. Harry F has got a 3-second time penalty, so both Alfa Romeo's not doing too good. But they had, to be fair, they had a better qualifying session. But maybe sometimes race setups could not be as good. Meanwhile, we've got a move coming. J-Luke versus Cam. As camera, come on. It took a while to cut to that. J-Luke thought about it on the left-hand side of 2. He thinks he could potentially get it through turn 7 at Tota. Ryan Belcher gets a penalty. So he goes to 4th gear on exit. Through Tota. He takes the conventional line through here, so does Cam. So doesn't want to be too brave just yet. Wants to be patient. He's got plenty of ERS though, so as Ben Scott also gets the penalties are coming in thick and fast right now. Ryan Belshot into the pits, by the way, for the hard tyres. Realistically, they could get to the end with a bit of a push. So it's not the end of the world for Ryan Belshaw. So if people get damaged now, they can go on hards to the end if they started on hards. Well, if they started on medium, sorry. If they started on hards, they would have been screwed because they would have had to do a 2-stop. So these two looking like the closest battle on track right now. Going at almost 205 miles an hour. J-Luke to the left-hand side. Through turn 2, round the outside. J-Luke gets it done. Cam had to take evasive action to make sure he did not clip that curb and spin. So J-Luke up to 7th. Julie Show up to 8th. Lars up to 9th. Cam, unfortunately, is down into 10th place. Surely he would have been disappointed with that, but he's got to focus now for the rest of this race. I have to say, by the way, Conor O'Keefe's doing very well in 3rd. By the way, I said that last week and he binned it, so let's hope the... Please, I just hope it doesn't happen this week. Otherwise, I think Conor might kill me in a D3 chat later on. Chill, by the way. Heading towards the final corner. He could go for a move on Conor O'Keefe, but I think he's going to find it harder than expected to go for it, really. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to challenge Conor that. Another yellow flag. That's just a phantom one, unless there's... Oh, it's Julie Show? Yeah, it's Julie Show that's off. So he's in the pits then. So I wonder if he's got minor front wing damage that potentially we can't see right now. So he comes in. Yep, new nose. Mediums. So what if he's going to do hard, medium, soft now? Because you can't go on the hard you on before because it won't get to the end. And you have to use a different tyre compound. So he comes out of the pit. Where is he going to rejoin? That is the question. He's going to stay in 11th, I think. Unless Harry F and Corler Kicker have something to say about it. They're hanging a battle through. Ooh! That could have ended in tears here. But Corler Kicker gets past Julie Show. Up to 12th. He was having a fight with Harry F. But I think they learnt their mistakes from last time. Do not go 3 wide in turn 2. Which they didn't, luckily. One of them backed off. Ben Scott is in the pit lane. He's on 0 lap old hards till the end of the race. So he's had some trouble. Maybe, obviously, a safety car could bring him back into this race. Never say never. Anything can happen in Formula 1. Ryan Belshaw. Another 3-second time penalty. But let's jump back to the battle for the lead. The gap's now 3 tenths. D Moore just found some pace. So it does confirm that he was potentially saving his tyres. And maybe Charlie was just pushing a little bit more. Charlie has said to me, he just wants to finish this race. D-Morts wants a win this season. So both of them want different goals. But it's how you cement those goals into something meaningful. Corner kicker gets past Harry F once again. I don't know what happened to D-Morts there. He was a few attempts behind before. But I think he must have lost time in that final sector to Charlie, unfortunately. He's got DRS still, though. So I'm guessing that the detection point was slightly earlier. I think it was. Yeah, it was. And just look at the time that D-Morts is gaining through the first sector. That's why he's gaining the time. And then after that, he struggles. Same as me. I gain a lot of time in the first sector, but struggle everywhere else. So, yeah. D-Morts will have to suddenly pick up the pace a little bit if he wants to get this race win. Connor O'Keefe almost losing it there. Let's watch Julie Show once again on Harry F. Right on the gearbox. But you're not going to go for a move here unless you can use your ERS. And he has a little less of it at the moment. Julie Show. Oh, it was almost going to be a Valtteri Bottas George Russell type moment there. But Julie Show does get the job properly done there. Could have ended in disaster personally, but Julie Show's got the move anyway. Top 12 scoring points. Let's look at a penalty situation. Yeah, Julie Show at the moment will be scoring points. So let me get the tyres back up again. And position changes thus far. Connor O'Keefe up 1. Chill up 3. Matt Tibos up 4. Cam up 1. Lars up 4. J. Luke up 4. And Ryan Belcher up 1. Biggest loser. Corner kicker down 6. Sagat down 7. Everyone else I didn't mention either down 2 or 1. White, wide, D-Morts and Charlie are pretty much staying in their position. Yellow flag. AlphaTauri. That's J. Luke that's lost it. Turn 3. So another victim of turn 3 this afternoon on the exit. Still stays in 9th though, which shows the gap is massive. Oh! Didn't call that down his tyres well enough. So that's why he probably got put into another spin. Cool your tyres, then push. You got the gap. Trust me. Sometimes if you don't have the gap, it's sometimes hard to do that because you're going to lose so much time. These drivers are definitely proving that it's quite easy to spin. Matt Tibos, I have to say, doing quite well so far in 5th position, chasing down Chill, but I mean he's keeping it relatively steady and relatively cautious. Lars is in the pits for his final stop onto the hards till the end. Luckily he's on fresh tyres. Don't forget himself and Ben Scott had it coming together in turn 1 and 2, and I'm sure, almost certain that those two do not want a repeat for that, that's for sure. As I think Lars is definitely trying to get his momentum back. He knows that the race is not over yet. Now, I was expecting the ones on the moves to pit around about now. So Matt Tibos is coming in around about now. So at the predicted window, gets the car stopped just in time. We have one Ferrari in the pits as well. That is 4, I think, Ben Scott. So Matt Tibos, where would he come out now? Will he come out ahead of Lars? Nah, I doubt it. he will come out ahead of J-Luke, actually. So there he comes. As I believe Ben Scott is lapped. Yeah, Ben Scott is a lap down, which is a shame. But he's going to hope that everyone else makes mistakes. So gap down the inside of Lars in turn 2. Up to 9th. But it's going to be a miracle for his tyres to get to the end. He will have to go on softs at the very end, at least. The hards are around about a second slower than the mediums at the end. So something to keep an eye on when the top 6 come in for their stops in just a few laps' time. Not much of a difference in terms of pit stops either. So, will anyone think about doing an early pit stop? No. And the top 2 still not budging from their positions. But because they're in this train with these two, guess who's catching up? Connor O'Keefe in the Mercedes. Connor O'Keefe just biding his time. That's what I liked when he was in D4 last season with me. There was a lot of times where he was just patient with his tyres management. And he was able to go for moves that people would have never saw coming. And that's why when he started low, he finished quite highly. J-Luke is in the box. The first man that was on the hards come in for a set of the mediums. Now that's early. That is early, but I think it can be done. So, J-Luke's going to be near the back, but I don't think he's going to be lapped. No, he's not. Because obviously still people yet to pit. But yeah, he comes out anyway. Charlie. Obviously, he's got no threat around him with J-Luke, so he's going to stay out anyway. Same with D-Morts. Connor as well. Chill stays out. Watch for why. Is he going to do the same to what his teammate did? The same lap? No, he is not. So, obviously the AlphaTauri garage is obviously thinking of something different at the moment. If you are liking the stream so far, don't forget to leave it a like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell if you're new. Also follow us on Twitter at League of Europe. We've just hit 900 subscribers, so thanks for all your support. And there's another penalty for Julie Show. And you can also watch D1 that's going on at the moment. What's going on in D1? So, Campbell's currently leading. They're on the same lap as us. So they pretty much started at the same time. They've got a battle between himself and Jerome. And then we've got Verstappen and Gary as well having a battle. That battle looks quite close as well. 2 retirements so far in that division. They've got around about the same drivers still in the race. But we've had no retirements in 15. So there we go. That is an update on D1, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to watch that at the same time as us. Most people, I believe, started on mediums, though. No, they're all mediums now. Okay. I believe that might have been a safety car, then. So, Chill. First of all, leading bunch to come in for a set of mediums, then. To be expected. Oh, Cam. Cam's out of the race. Will this cause a safety car? Yes, safety car. So Cam must have had enough somewhere. So that was final corner where he binned it. Or did he bin in the pits or something? Or maybe he got so used to taking it full out in practice that he can't do that in the race. So Cam is out. We've lost one person. I said there will be no retirement, and we just lost one. Cam's going to kill me now. But we've got a safety car. That is his teammate has screwed Chill very badly because he has just pitted. Oh no. But this does help Charlie, D-Morts, Connor and YHYY. It also helps everyone else because they can go on to a fresh set of mediums. They don't have to go on to a set of hards that they were on, which was good. So most people should have a fresh air mediums. If they don't, then they're screwed. But I think Julie Show is going to be one of those people that will be screwed and will have to result into going on to hards. But everyone else should be able to go on mediums. So YHYY is on a set of medium tyres now. Matt Tibos really has got to follow suit, because if he does not, he's going to get absolutely swamped. So if I was Matt Tibos, pit for mediums. If you have a fresh air mediums, go for it. So pit. Yes, he's going in good. He realised that the people around him are on mediums, so he was like, no, I'm not going to get swamped. So yes. So who's gonna? So pretty much it was the same order as before. So Charlie leads, D-Mall second, Connor third, Chill fourth, YHYY fifth, Matt Tibble sixth. Julie Show, does he have a fresh set of mediums left? Please say he does. He does. So it was Ben Scott that doesn't have a fresh set of mediums, I don't think. That explains it. So Ben will have to stay on those hards. He is a lap down anyway, I believe. Yes, he is. So he's pretty much screwed it either way, because the whole field's going to lap him. So Julie Show will come out in 11th position. Nice to see Omi in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well. And if you are in the chat, if you're watching, do say hello. That'll be great. Let us know who you're rooting for, who you think is going to win the race. We're pretty much at the final stages, really. Shame we didn't get, obviously, the undercut, overcut situation, because it would have been nice about that, to be honest. It would have been nice to find out about the undercut, overcut situation, but unfortunately, we didn't get that, which is a shame. And I've taken part in safety cars in LOE. And believe me, not good. I remember, I think it was either last season or the season before, I got screwed by a late safety car. I was on for like a very good haul of points. And I ended up spinning. Made contact with someone, ended up spinning. Had no front wing. And yeah, I was the only person that finished to not score points. It was probably one of my worst races in LOE. So, there we go. But, yes, poor Tibos, yeah. Down in 6th. I believe he was 5th, I think. Before, as YHYY jumped him, so. So, I want to see. I think I'm looking at Chill and J-Luke here, because they have been on those tyres for the longest, so they would have had a lot more chance to reheat the tyres. They would have done at least, I think, one racing lap on them, so they will be, I think, have a better heat window compared to everybody else. Safety car, I believe, should be in this lap. Ryan Belshaw catches up to the rest of the field now. Knowing the safety car, it does like to come in very, very late. As safety cars in this lap, as expected, past Variante Alta. So, Charlie is going to be the driver to control the pace here on this restart. Please make it a quick, clean restart, lads. We've got pretty much 13 laps to go. We've done about 20 already. Let's see if they can nail it. Charlie's already flooring it already. Chill, looking quite racy on the back of Connor Agib, though. As they all go racing past the start-finish straight. Matt Tibble's looking good as well. Harry Epp trying to go for a move on Julie Show, heading towards T1 and 2. The two Alfa Romeos are fighting there as well. But no major movers or shakers at the moment. Oh, as I said that. Another jinx from me. Lars has gone for a spin. And that's not the first commentator's curse that I've given a driver today. Yeah, not nice at all. Ah, for goodness sake, Lars. Another yellow flag. That is Ben Scott. So, yeah. If I was definitely Fossey, I would definitely pack my bag and go home. But look at the pace that Charlie is already delivering so far. Charlie should go back to D2. He's that quick. But well, at least he at least he's gonna finish this race. Ah, right. I do have a update as to why Cam retired from the race. He said, in 8 years of sim racing, I've not once had a controller disconnect on me mid-race until today. Plenty of charge, controller just decided to DC for no reason, and he was on for good points. Yeah, Cam was on for good points as well. It's just a shame that the controller died on him. I think if I was Ben, I would retire from the race as Sir Gat having a fight with J-Luke, corner kicker past Julie show. So I think the main battles are definitely towards the midfield. So we're now down to 13 runners, so all it would take is one more retirement and then the drivers in the race for score points. So I would expect the gaps are increasing a bit more actually. I was expecting everyone to be a lot more closer, but you could see the pace difference around this track is significant to YHYY. YHYY might have made a mistake. Or if just the top four just quicker, I don't know. But anyway, DRS activated then on lap 23 of 32. Let's watch Ryan Belshaw once again. Down the inside maybe. As he almost lost it through turn 3. But he's got the straight line speed into Villeneuve. Can he go for the move of dreams? The answer to that is no. He's going to take it. He might try and go down the inside into Totsu actually. I'm starting to see Ryan Belshaw take a lot less risk because he did get penalised a lot at the beginning of this season. So I think there are some instances in this race where they are definitely playing it safe for Ryan Belshaw. Chill is not winning DRS or Connor O'Keefe. Now that is worrying. But it's alright because the gap between Chill and YHYY is massive anyway. It's not going to matter. Matt Tibos is looking to come back from this one. And if Tibos does not do well, blame Mark. Blame Mark. I'm sorry, Mark. We are rivals in LOE. I'm allowed to pick on him. Joking. Anyway, Matt Tibos. Easy move, easy does it. Better straight line speed. Passes YHYY. YHYY is definitely struggling. I wonder if Sir Gat is going to go for a similar type of move. But YHYY could fight back here. It is not over for YHYY. As the Alpatari wants to see if he could try and break later to go for it. But he doesn't want to hit Matt Tibos. That is why I think qualifying is just so important. And that's why some people are struggling. But there are quite a lot of people that have got great race pace. Matt Tibos, for example, up 4. Chill up 3. Ryan Belshaw up 5 as well as J-Luke. But Sir Gat and Corner Kicker, we've seen better days from them. It's a shame that they're not performing as well today. But they're all on this train. It's never over until it's over. Anything can happen in Formula 1, and it usually does. As D-Morts and Charlie are going to go for the lead. Down the inside, in towards turn 2. D-Morts took control calculated. But Charlie could fight back here through Villeneuve. I did not see that one coming, but D-Morts timed that to perfection. Connor O'Keefe, maybe around the inside of Tota, no. As Harry F had a bit of a spin through turn 3. D-Morts, absolutely brilliant. D-Morts, I have to say, is on for his first win. He's gonna hope that there's no safety cars, because safety cars could have potentially ruined it for him. Harry F spinning again. If I was in there, I'll just keep going, because you never know, you can still score points in this race. Everyone is on the same laps. Obviously, Ben Scott retired a moment ago. As Charlie, it's round number 2 for these two. This time for Charlie's benefit. Charlie takes the right-hand side line, or the left-hand side line, as Charlie is the race leader. I think it could all change, but with the DRS, I wonder if D-Mod's going to have some different tactics up his sleeve to make sure he gets the race win. Maybe go for the move here potentially. He's got a time when people can have DRS. And when you're up front, you've got to challenge it. Harry F is out of the race and is retired in the pit lane. So, no safety cars. As, oh, Sagat. No. Sagat's lost it. No. Yeah, he's got a front wing. Not anymore. That's it. Get the car back on the track. So yeah, Sagat's back now in 12th. There we go. So at least now, if you're still in this race, you'll score points. Sagat's lost it again, hasn't he? Oh, for God's sake. The many jinxes that I've done in this race is quite incredible. And I don't like it. Anyway, right 12 wide down the inside of Matt Tibos, up to 5th now. So he's finding a bit of rubber. Realise what he needs to do to get the pace again. I can see a bit of fight in Matt Tibos though at the moment. He could still realistically get 5th. He's still possibly potentially relying on some other drivers to get some time penalties as well. So get 5-second penalty spin. He's out. I think rear wing damage for Gap. But if he didn't get rear wing damage, I don't know why he retired, because he would have still got points. He would have still got valid points. So I'm a bit shocked by that. Apart from Cam, all the retirements have been in the pit lane. All of them. I always have a motto in life, and that is never give up. Don't give up. Because you could reap in the rewards. So, we're not going to have the fight for the lead, but we are going to have the fight for 7th place. Corner kicker from a mile away. Surely he's going to get past J-Luke. He does. So the Aston Martin is replicating the pace of the last draw in real life, it seems. Well, Fernando Alonso at least, and trying to make his way through the field. So well done to Corner kicker so far. Can he finish this race? Don't forget he had to pit earlier. He did spin earlier, and he's on a nice comeback. So I have to say, brilliant job. But I know some people would want to fight back after their battle, and this fight for the win has got even more interesting. Because Connor O'Keefe's in this fight as well. Connor O'Keefe has not won in Division 3. He's won in Division 4, not in Division 3. His best finish was in Monaco. And he also had a good result in Bahrain as well. So here comes Connor. I think the DRS train is not going to help him here. But he's carrying as much speed as he possibly can. Connor could take... I know Connor, he likes to take risks. He tries and sends up the inside into weird places. He's not going to go for it here. Nobody's gone deep as well, so Connor could not take advantage of that. Chill's also in this train soon as well. This train is definitely growing and growing. So I think many chances for these three. Chill, if any of the top three make a mistake, then a chance for Chill to be back in this. Same for YHYY as well. So, but realistically, it's all about the top three now. And I also got a pick drive of the day. I forgot to pick drive on the day on stream, but I did pick it. And Gat was saying, oh, he can't be bothered. That is not a good attitude to have if you're racing an LOE, to be honest. But there we go. I would still go, unless I had bad rear wing damage, I would keep going no matter what, even if I was a lap down, which I'm probably going to be tonight. Matt Tibos down the inside of YHYY back up into 5th. But YHYY is just so close. This battle, to be fair, looks like a lot of fun. It looks like a lot of fun. Julie Show, by the way, is coming in into the pit lane. And I believe it's for a set of the soft tyres. Let me check tyres again. Yeah, it is softs. And he's heating up those tyres as well. So I think we reached the point of this race where there's going to be no safety cars. So it is a sprint for the finish for these top three. Who's going to do it? Who's it going to be? At the moment, the odds are in Charlie's favour. But we could have a fight for second. D-Mort's closed in as well. Connor O'Keefe, he's going to take some risks here. You can see D-Mort is derating and harvesting. Phil Villeneuve. He could try and go through the left-hand side if he wanted to. He does not. Chill is not going to win this one because he's, compared to the top three, he's not that quick. But I still believe, will he still be leading the championship? Let me have a look. Yeah, Chill will still be leading the championship even if he's 4th. So, yeah. I don't think Chill will be too bothered, but he would have kind of wanted something higher in this race. So we're about to start the final lap of this Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in Imola. D-Mort has got to go for it here, but he's lost time. He's lost time. This. And Connor has lost some ERS as well. Yeah, it's going to Charlie, unfortunately. For Connor. He's going to hope that any of the top two will make a mistake. If I was him, I'll settle for 3rd. Meanwhile, White down the inside and Matt Tibos up to 5th place. So those two keep switching positions for quite a bit. Ryan Belcher, by the way, up 7 places. But I can't fault these top three. They've been, I think, sensational throughout this entire thing. The top 7, by the way, so far, not to get a single penalty. Think about that. So let's follow Charlie then. Through Variante Alta. He's got D-Mort behind him, but I think the two behind him are not any threat to him whatsoever. He goes through a battle for the final time. Charlie, who started on pole, has never finished a race this season until now. Charlie wins in Imola. D-Mort second. Connor O'Keefe third. Chew in fourth. White just about takes fifth place by 88 thousandths. Matt Tibble sixth. Corner Kicker seventh. Ryan Belshaw eighth. J-Lou comes across the line in ninth, but he probably wanted higher than that. Lars comes across the line in 10th, and then we got Julie Show who round up the grid. So, driver of the day. I am torn because Matt Tibbles has driven a good race up 3 places, but he did lose a bit of ground. I hate to break it to you, I'm going to be boring here. I'm going to go for the top 3 as my drive of the day. I will have to go for the top 3. So the top 3 get my drive of the day nominations. That is Charlie, D-Morts and Connor. All driven very, very well. Connor keep up 1 place. Charlie with the fastest lap as well, so he's got the Grand Slam. So we'll run for your order then. Charlie from D-Morts, from Connor O'Keefe, from Chill, White by Y, Matt Tibbles, Caller Kicker, Ryan Belshaw, J. Luke, Lars and Julie Show. There are your finishers. And then your retirements are so Gat. That's crucial for the championship. Harry F, Ben Scott and Cam. Cam, I believe, will be his first retirement this season. Where are we next week? Next week we are at Portugal for round 10 of the season. And we've got 8 rounds to go, not 7 rounds to go. I didn't do my maths right, but yeah, we got 8 rounds to go of this championship. Anything can happen. Portugal is always a classic. I always love commentating on Portugal, but so many elevation changes is going to be harder for some people. But anyway, I've been Jessica Ball, aka JessGames95. There's still more LOE action to come. So if you want to watch some LOE action, there is D2 and D4 coming up in around about half an hour. So check those out. You can watch me race. I'm probably going to race horribly, and be low down. But it's for a bit of fun at the end of the day. I'm racing in D4, and there's also D2 going on as well, so make sure you check that out. Have a good evening. Take care, stay safe. I keep saying it every week, I hope I get a co-commentator, but I'm starting to lose hope at this point. But anyway, take care, stay safe, and see you next week. Bye-bye.